you watched our first Walt Disney World video at Disney's Animal Kingdom, you might be expecting to see us at Disney's Hollywood Studios right now, but a change of plans. We've come to Epcot to see the World Celebration Gardens and check out the new nighttime spectacular, Luminous, the Symphony of Us. Let's have a great day.
She always just walks off without me. Wait! Just kidding, it was a bit.
So we're here at Epcot. We got up bright and early this morning to make our virtual queue reservation for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. If you have not been to Walt Disney World before, or you do not know, some of the rides do require a virtual queue, so there's no standby line. It's Guardians of the Galaxy here at Epcot and Tron Light Cycle Run over at the Magic Kingdom. So you can just sign up for the virtual queue in the app at 7 AM, whether you're staying at a Disney resort or not. So we did that at 7 AM right on the dot, and we got boarding group 30, which sounds like a lot, but that's actually pretty good. So hopefully we'll get on within the first couple of hours of the park being open, because that's one of our all-time favourite rides. Okay, we've made it into the park, and first ride of the day, Test Track. Let's go!
Stacy Musk. We're making the new Tesla. I'm not sure why or how, but we've ended up with a ute. I hope it's fast. I'm fairly convinced that we have made an abomination to creative design. I apologise to the world. That was an experience. Some words of advice would be to not bother to straighten your hair before coming if you do plan on going on Test Track, because it's a windy ride.
Or tie it up, you know.
But that was very fun, and just like that, we're about to be called for our Guardians of the Galaxy boarding group. So that's really exciting. That is definitely my top 3 favourite rides, and probably top movies as well. So let's go do it. And it's time to go save the galaxy with the Guardians, who, I hear that they're recruiting, so if I'm lucky and I play my cards right, maybe I can become one. Now, if you did see our first video from Walt Disney World at Animal Kingdom, if not, I'll put the link up there. I said that this line is right up there with Avatar's Flight of Passage line, in that it's so well themed. It's a good line if you have to wait in a line, if that makes sense.
I am Nova Prime Irani Rayan, Commander of the Nova Corps.
Missy Meg.
Then you're likely doomed.
I think we're jumping back.
Well then, welcome to the Guardians of the Galaxy. Now where's that cake toast?
You heard it here first.
Well, that was pretty epic, as always. I feel a little bit sick, just a little bit, but it was absolutely amazing. If you've not been on Guardians, it is like an indoor roller coaster, and it is one of a kind. There is not another ride like it with that sort of ride system. It's just such a good experience. And also, if you don't know, music plays while you're on the ride, and I believe there are about 5 or 6 different songs, so you never know which song you're going to get when you go on the ride. Today we got One Way or Another by Blondie. I don't think we've had that song before. When we were here last year, the first 3 times we went on Guardians, we got Disco Inferno every single time. So we had that same song. The most popular song that people love is September. We are yet to have September, but One Way or Another was really fun. It's just such a fun ride. It's perfect for the Guardians with the music as well. But now I think we're going to go maybe have a bit of a wander through the new gardens, maybe grab a bit of a coffee and just have a bit of a break. We've done 2 very intense rides to start our day here at Epcot. We're standing in the new World Celebration Gardens, which actually only opened yesterday. That's right, most of the construction walls here at Epcot are now down. I think since we first came in 2019, these construction walls were up, so it's crazy just to see the park so open. The gardens are absolutely beautiful. There's so many nice places to sit. We just ran into Pluto, and it's topped off with the famous Walt statue, which we'll definitely be popping by a little bit later.
As Stace said, there's plenty of seating areas that are nice and quiet. Look around. It's not super busy today, but this only opened yesterday, so I thought it would be busier. and all of these seats are empty. And I think Epcot is a park that desperately needs lots of seating areas because of all the festivals that they have. You know, for example, Food and Wine Festival, which we went to last year, and we made a specific video on it. So if you'd like to see that, click up there. But all of the different food festivals that they offer, but when we come, we often struggle to find places to sit. We kind of end up eating off a trash can, which is fine. It acts as a great table, but it is really nice to be able to sit down and eat or sit down and drink a cheeky Starbucks. They even have charging stations here, which is just a nice little touch. How many times are you at a theme park and your phone runs out of battery and you forgot the portable charger? Countless.
Weather in Orlando this time of year is so unpredictable. We came here in 2019, pretty much the exact same time, and our first week of our trip was like almost 30 every day, sunny, t-shirt and shorts weather, and then the second half we were in jumpers and jeans all week. And we're having a bit of that experience now. We were at Animal Kingdom for our first Walt Disney World day, and it was boiling, singlet and shorts, and today, pants and a jumper. It's a beautiful day though, nice and sunny, blue skies, but there's a bit of a chill about. So if you do come to Disney World or Orlando this time of year, pack for all seasons because you don't know what you're gonna get. It's now time for us to head over to what I would argue is the most famous area here in Epcot, which is the World Showcase. Let's go check out some of the different pavilions, maybe check out some of the food for Festival of the Holidays, and just enjoy.
And as I said before, Epcot is known for the many festivals it has throughout the year. As Stace said, Festival of the Holidays is on now because it is the festive season.
It's nice to see that they've kept all the statues they put in for the 50th anniversary. These, if you don't know, these were put in for the 50th anniversary to celebrate 50 years of Walt Disney World, and they still seem to be throughout all the parks, which is really awesome because I personally love them. We have officially entered the World Showcase. We've entered through the Mexico Pavilion. It's very controversial which way you enter, Mexico or maybe UK or Canada on the other side. I think Mexico is the more popular option, generally considered the correct option, so hopefully we're right. But we saw you can meet Asher from the new movie Wish, which is pretty cool. And something else that they have here in the World Showcase for Festival of the Holidays is different Santa Clauses or Father Christmas or whatever they're called from around the globe. So in the different pavilions, different versions of Santa Claus based on the country of origin, which is pretty cool.
Break the piñata!
Now, one of my favourite places here at Epcot to look for a sweet treat is right behind me here in the Germany Pavilion. It's Karamel Kuche. Essentially all different caramel treats. A lot of them are to do with Werthers. You can get all different flavour Werthers in there. You can get this amazing caramel popcorn that we had last year. So let's pop our heads in and have a look. I'm not sure I'll get anything today. We'll see, but let's see what's on the menu. Wandering through the World Showcase, we've already seen so many different bits of food that we would like to try. In Italy, at the Festival of the Holidays stand, they had these fried pizza dough balls with pomodoro sauce, which tickle my fancy. But even in Karamel Kuche, there were so many different things that looked delicious, like caramel squares, things like that. And Rosh has her eye on some cookies, which are part of the cookie stroll. If you don't know what the cookie stroll is, it's part of Festival of the Holidays. Essentially, you have to get stamps for 5 cookies that are part of that stroll that you've purchased, and then you get a free dessert and another cookie at the end. So probably won't do the stroll, but Rosh is definitely keen on her cookie. Okay guys, I have to be quick, but Rosh has no idea, but I planned a little surprise for her today. She has been begging me to go to our favourite restaurant here in Epcot, and one of our favourites in all of Walt Disney World, Teppan Edo. It's in the Japan Pavilion. It's a hibachi style restaurant. We went there for the first time last year. If you haven't seen that video, we'll link it up there, and we absolutely loved it. And she has been begging me, and I've been saying it's not in the budget, it's not in the budget, because it's not, but I have booked us to go to dinner tonight, so I'll be surprising her with that later. It's not in our budget, but we've not really gone out to celebrate 1,000 subscribers yet, which was a massive, massive achievement for us. And we keep saying if we only get 1 year of travel, we want to do the things we want to do. So I'm going to take her to Teppan Edo as a celebration for 1,000 subscribers and an early Christmas present. She's going to absolutely freak.
Guys, I've made my first Festival of the Holidays food purchase. the Snickerdoodle Snickers cookie. It was only $3 all up, which I think is actually, can't believe I'm saying this, but pretty reasonable. And as you can see, it's pretty large. That's like at least the size of my forehead, and my forehead's quite big, so I'm excited to give it a go. Well, that cookie was only okay, unfortunately. It was meant to be like Snickerdoodle type Snickers flavoured cookie. It didn't really taste like a Snickerdoodle, and the inside wasn't Snickers, it was like drizzled in Snickers, but not baked in. So, I mean, for $3 I can't complain, but it was definitely not the best cookie I've ever had. But maybe I just got a bad batch. Let me know if you've tried it and what you thought down below. And now we are wandering over to the Parisian section because we're gonna try and get on Remy's Ratatouille adventure. Now, the last time Stace and I rode Ratatouille was actually when we were in Disneyland Paris for our first time ever. It was an amazing time, and if you'd like to join us on that adventure, click up there because that's where I will link our videos.
If you're following along at home, in terms of wait times, we just went into Remy's Ratatouille. It was listed 40 minutes as we went in. It actually went up from 30. As we walked through, we literally just walked on. Like a 5-minute wait, walked on. It's pretty good. We have now left the World Showcase and we've headed over to the land. Couple rides here in the land. There is Living with the Land and there is Soarin', but Soarin' is a bit special at the moment. I believe it's for the 100th anniversary of Disney. It's reverted back to Soaring over California, which was the original Soaring over in Disney's California Adventure. So it's pretty popular at the moment for a lot of people who want to reminisce on the old times. So I think we're going to head there first. It has been a very long time since I rode Soarin' over California. Rosh, have you ever even ridden?
I don't think I have.
First for Rosh and me. It's going to be great to see what it used to be like. I love Soaring over the world, but I'm excited to see what the original version looked like once again. Well, that was pretty awesome. It was like going on a whole new ride because I really didn't remember any of it. And for Rosh, first time seeing that, I made the mistake of not looking at the screens while we're in the queue, so I didn't know many of the different locations, which I should have looked at. But it was still pretty cool, and like I said, it was like riding a whole new ride. But now, while we're in the land, there's another ride we have to go on, which is Living with the Land. It's always got a bit of a walk-on wait, so it's pretty good. I don't know why it's not more popular than it is, because we absolutely love it. And as an added bonus, Living with the Land has a bit of a holiday overlay for Christmas. It's called Living with the Land Glimmering greenhouses. So we've never seen this, so we're pretty excited to see the differences between the original and this Christmas version.
Guys, I think Living with the Land is one of the most underrated rides here at Epcot, particularly if you've got really sore feet after walking around the World Showcase. It's such a nice ride to just sit back, relax, and take a boat ride through the living laboratory, and those Christmas decorations just make it that much more soothing. It's just, I think you can add Christmas lights to anything and it just boosts it. Maybe that's just me. But now it is time for another festive treat. And I've got something in particular in mind. In fact, I might have two things.
Guys, I'm busy right now. Our Animal Kingdom vlog just came out. I'm watching the premiere, replying to some people in the live chat.
Live from Epcot.
If you've not watched that one, make sure you do. It was a good day.
Alright, we picked up two treats from Holiday Hearth Desserts. First one, we've got the chocolate coated toffee brittle. And secondly, we have the salted caramel frozen hot chocolate with Twix pieces. So I'm going to try that one first. Oh, that's like drinking a caramel McFlurry. Yeah, that's really good.
Oh my god.
I told you.
Oh, I wish it was bigger. It's so good. It's probably one of the best drinks I've had at Disney. It's like Rosh said, it is like drinking, it's like a very thick shake. I'm not sure why it's called a frozen hot chocolate. It doesn't make much sense to me, to my brain, or anyone's brains with reason, but this is a must get if you come to Festival of the Holidays. It is delicious.
My reasoning is because hot chocolate tastes totally different to, let's say, chocolate milk. So this isn't like a frozen chocolate milk, this is a frozen hot chocolate. You feel?
I'm a little afraid to try this. I don't know how to go about it because is toffee brittle not really hard? Like, am I gonna break my teeth? I like the actual toffee more than the chocolate. The chocolate kind of tastes a bit dark. I'm not a fan of dark chocolate. The toffee is really nice. It's hard but chewy. It's in all my molars. That's why I'm talking like this.
Tastes a little bit like caramel slice, but without the biscuit part. It's not as hard as Stace painted it out to be. It's good, but I prefer the frozen hot chocolate salted caramel Twix drink. On our last trip to Epcot, something that we did for our first time was go into Club Cool, which is this kind of Coca-Cola store area that has lots of different flavors of Coca-Cola from all around the world, and you're able to try them for free. Some of them are delicious and some of them not so much, but that is all part of the fun. And after those sweet treats, I think the thing we need is more sweetness, but it's better if it's free. So let's go drink some Coke.
It's from Moldova. It's raspberry, Viva Raspberry. It's pretty good. It kind of tastes like raspberry Fanta, but like extra bubbly. It's kind of like a raspberry soda water, super strong, super bubbly.
We have some Russian Sprite and there's pictures of cucumber, so I think it's gonna have a cucumber tinge. Not a big fan of cucumber. Look, it's not that bad. It just tastes like healthy Sprite.
From Korea, it's Minute Maid Joy Apple Lychee. Pretty good, not super bubbly, well, not really bubbly at all. It tastes more like a juice. It's pretty nice.
Now, I think this is the only one we've never tried before. It's from Madagascar. It's called Bonbon Anglaise. I think it's pretty much a mixture of tropical fruit. At first I liked it, and then I didn't.
Wow.
Okay, tried our different soft drinks from around the world, and now we need to go on the most iconic ride here at Epcot. The most iconic ride that a lot of people don't even know exists, and that is Spaceship Earth. If you don't know, the big iconic structure at Epcot, aka Epcot's equivalent of the castle, is Spaceship Earth. It is not a golf ball, it is Spaceship Earth, and there is a ride inside. They were going to redo it a few years ago, I think pre-COVID, and there was a lot of uproar. This ride is very treasured by long-time Disney fans and Disney Parks fans. So I'm not sure if they will end up redoing it. It's definitely an old looking ride, but it's very iconic to Epcot. A lot of people use Spaceship Earth as a barometer to how busy the park is. It is pretty much always a walk-on or about 10 minutes. But if that line is getting up there in 30 minutes, 40 minutes, you know it's a busy day here at Epcot.
Welcome to the future. Or should I say, your future.
Guys, can we take a second to just appreciate the level of detail each pavilion has? I'm walking in the Norway pavilion at the moment, and just little things like there's grass on the roofs, the cobblestone buildings. Disney's so good at really making you feel like you've been transported to a different country, a different planet, or even places that don't even exist. And I think we both love it for that reason. And as we're traveling from country to country here in Epcot, I thought it would be a good opportunity to let those of you who might be new around here that Stace and I have been traveling the world, and literally traveling from country to country for the last 5 months, almost 6, and we intend to do it for the next 6 as well. Our goal is to spend a full year traveling the world, and we've been to some really amazing places so far. We've been to Singapore, we spent over 3 months in Europe, we then went to Canada, and now we are in Florida at Walt Disney World. And it's not going to stop there, so make sure you subscribe if you want to follow us on those adventures.
On our 2019 trip, we went into here and we watched Circle Vision. I think it's called Reflections of China, but it's Circle Vision. So essentially 360 screens, super immersive, and we're on the China Pavilion, so it is about China, and it was really cool. It actually made us really want to go to China. I believe they have a similar experience in the Canada Pavilion. Was closed for a while, but I thought I saw a sign, so I think it's open again. But highly recommend, especially if you're here in summer and it's hot and you're looking to get some aircon, maybe even get a seat. Circle Vision was really cool. Okay guys, we're about to head into one of our favorite stores here in Epcot, but actually we can't right now. We're meant to be somewhere else.
Teppan Edo? Oh, are you serious? Yay! You said that we couldn't go. I've been complaining about it the entire day.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yay! Teppan Edo! Oh my god.
She literally has not stopped. She was just cracking it. She was like, I'm like a child being starved, but I was starving her so she could eat a Teppan Edo.
I'm so hungry.
Happy 1,000 subscribers and Merry Christmas.
Oh, thanks. What do I get for 2,000?
Nothing.
Let's go to Teppan Edo. For those of you who don't know, Teppan Edo is a Japanese dine-in restaurant here in the Japan Pavilion in Epcot. We went last time and we both really loved it, and it's, like I said, all I've talked about all day. And I'm really happy that we get to go again. So the way that we're ordering here is that we're just going to get entrees each, and the way that it works is that you pick from a base that's either like meat or vegetables. I've gone with the salmon, Stace has gone with the chicken, and then on top of that you get some rice, some noodles and a salad. I'm very excited for this. As I said, I really enjoyed it last time we were here and I was not expecting it today.
Well, that was an amazing dinner. I think Rosh is a happy lady now. We love that place. I was saying to Rosh, I actually think that might be my favourite restaurant in Walt Disney World. I have not tried them all, but out of the ones I have tried, we just love it. The whole experience of having your food cooked in front of you and then put directly on your plate. It's so fresh. It's delicious. We just love it there. Highly recommend it if you are looking for somewhere unique to try at Walt Disney World. Obviously a bit more expensive as it is a sit-down restaurant, you tip, there's tax, but absolutely worth it. And everyone seems to walk out of there really happy. But now we've come into our favourite store in Epcot. It is the store in the Japan Pavilion. It is so cool. It's Japan in a store. It's amazing. We love it in here. We don't often buy stuff, but we love a good browse. Okay, just like the weather, I think it's time for us to go on the Frozen Ever After. It is chilly now here in Orlando, but Frozen's one of the last rides we need to go on, so let's go. Okay, we just got off Frozen and it was incredible. I really love that ride. Definitely more of a kid focus, but it's still a really nice dark ride. Some really cool animatronics and things like that. Definitely a must do. It's one of the most popular rides here in Epcot.
We have now come back to the Mexico Pavilion and we're in the building about to ride the Gran Fiesta tour, and this is one of the last rides in the whole of Epcot that we haven't ridden today, so we've had a pretty successful day. We have made our way back to the new gardens area, and as you can see, the floor here is illuminated, and I believe that it actually is coordinated with the intermittent shows that happen on Spaceship Earth as well, so like the colours match. How cool is the floor here? How cool are these lights? I feel like I'm in the movie Tron. I also feel like I'm in the future, and isn't that what Epcot's all about? Alright guys, the lighting's really bad, but we just hopped on a few last minute rides and now we are waiting for the brand new show here at Epcot. It's called Luminous. I haven't heard much about it because it literally debuted yesterday, but we'll let you know what it's like. That was a really great way to finish our time, not just at Epcot but at Walt Disney World, but for you guys you've still got one video, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. The show was awesome. I went in with an open mind and I didn't know what to expect, but basically we were taken on the journey of life from birth to death, and with the message that life is a song and it's not a solo, it's a symphony. and I just really enjoyed it. It had a lot of variety of different songs from Toy Story, Aladdin, Tangled, and then also some new ones like original songs too, which I really liked. But as we walk beneath the Spaceship Earth, it is a good time to say goodbye. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you in the next one. Bye!